Hello, welcome. I'm Hannah, and today I want to talk about Black Friday. Again, I did a whole video about like upcoming sales when we were anticipating Black Friday, but now that it's said and done for the most part, some brands are definitely still trying to like drag it out and be like, sale extended even more, crazy, sale extended for infinity. But I feel like the bulk of Black Friday, the actual Black Friday and Cyber Monday and the in-between weekend is over, and I'm going to tell you what I ended up buying and what I thought about, considered, maybe had the tab open and decided not to buy. I don't have anything here today to show you because with the rush of orders, it can take brands quite a little while to ship. I've gotten a couple shipping notifications, but nothing's actually come in, so we're going to be doing it picture style because I figured if I waited to actually do a haul, we're going to be waiting here a really long time, and I'll probably have videos out about some of the makeup already before I get other makeup in. So yeah, picture style. I made a list, but it's really not in order. I kind of just wrote down the order that I thought of, and I'm just going to kind of go in that order. Let's get started. One of the first things I did buy was from Terra Moons. I decided to order the shade Sublunar, which is one of their new shades that I mentioned in a video. It might have been my birthday video because that's when I was talking about Stellar Apotheosis. I had ordered my order from the most recent Terra Moons drop before I got in my order from early October. And I realized once I got in Stellar Apotheosis that it is different enough from what I think Sublunar is that I did want Sublunar. I'm kind of having like a new perspective on like indie brands because I've said plenty of times that like just pay shipping for things. You don't have to like break the bank in order to like save on shipping. Just buy it. But I've still had it in my head that like if I'm ordering from an indie brand, like go big or go home, spend $100. And recently I've been like, I can just buy one or two shadows if that's what I want, and it's less money, shocker, than filling up my cart in order to get free shipping or make the purchase worth it, something like that. So I did buy Sublunar. It was on sale, and with shipping I ended up paying like $21 or whatever, but the things I'm counting that I paid for with my budget, I don't tend to count shipping in because I don't want to incentivize myself to like get free shipping. So I wrote that down as $16. I should note also that some of the stuff I bought with my November budget, but there's other things that I got for myself to get from my parents for Christmas. I'm very fortunate that even in my old adult age, my parents give me a budget for Christmas. It's been $300 like my entire life, and I'll just order whatever I want, and my parents will wrap it up for me and I get to open it up under the tree. So that's really nice. It takes the guesswork away from them. It ensures I get what I want to get, and it's all fun. Some of the stuff, mostly the less like time sensitive stuff, the things that I don't want to like include in videos ASAP, kind of like random lip products and stuff, will be from my parents and I won't open it until the end of December. So some of the stuff I've kind of already decided that like they'll give to me, and some of the stuff I still kind of have to like see how it adds up with my budget. But just putting it out there that I did spend more than my budget because I'll be getting reimbursed from my parents for some of it. I also made an order from Glossier. They had a deal that was like, I think it was like 20% off orders under 100 and then 30% off orders over 100. I must have seen an ad or something because I wasn't really thinking about them. Well, actually, I was kind of thinking about them. The reason I was kind of thinking about them is that I have been intrigued by the is it the U fragrance? Glossier U? That sounds right. But the actual fragrance isn't vegan. They do have a candle that's vegan and a solid perfume that's vegan. And I've been thinking for a while that I'll probably end up ordering one of those. So I decided that I wanted to get the candle because if it's not my favorite fragrance, I'm more likely to use up an entire candle than I am to want the fragrance all over my body that I'm not crazy about. So yeah, I got the candle. I needed a new face wash, and the Milky Jelly Cleanser is one that I like. I like that it has a pump. I like the consistency of it, and it doesn't burn my eyes. So I got that, and it's a good value for money. I remember doing the math a while ago. I might have talked about it in an Empties video, but it's a pretty good value for money. And I also got 2 lip products that I've been eyeing for a really long time. I've been wanting the Ultra Lip since they came out because Hannah Louise posted a video swatching them, and I really like soft, silky, balmy finishes for my lips, and I've been intrigued by that. So I got that one in the shade Villa. I also got is it the Gen G lipstick? It seems like the same type of balm thing, but instead of that like ultra shine finish, it's more of like a blotted finish. And that one I got in the shade Fuzz, which is a newer shade. Previously, I would have gone for the shade Leo, which is like brownie, but it also kind of looked too brownie for me. And I think that's what held me back purchasing it in the past, because there wasn't like a perfect shade for me. But I think the Fuzz shade will be kind of perfect for me. That order did ship, and because I bought those 4 things, I ended up getting 30% off. I'm really excited about that. That was a pretty spontaneous purchase because it wasn't even something that I mentioned in my like Black Friday sales video. I wasn't really like imagining buying from Glossier, but I am excited about that. I bought the Druid palette from Fantasy Cosmetica. I bought it at 7 a.m. I know I was like saying in that video that like I don't wake up so early and I don't know what I'm going to do. I was up like pretty late the night before, and then my cat woke me up at like 6:40, and I was like, fuck it, I'll stay up, and I ordered it at 7 a.m. I got my shipping confirmation at like 2:30 that day, and I think it's supposed to come this weekend. I don't know exactly when this video is going to like get up, but it should be, a video on the Druid palette should be coming up pretty shortly after. I'm so excited. I feel like the more I see on social media of people doing eye looks with it and swatching it, it just looks so incredibly beautiful. And I'm so excited to get it in my hands and try it out along with you. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Luxie launched a collection at noon on Black Friday, and I ordered that collection. That's another one that I'll have a video up as soon as I get it in. I imagine that will be probably pretty close to Christmas. It usually takes them about 2 or 3 weeks to start shipping, and then like another week to get to me. So probably around Christmas. Oh, I also ordered from Clionadh. That one kind of surprised me. I had been looking at their nail polishes, and I just kind of went for it. Okay, so for this order, I got 3 nail polishes. I got the Pitaya Fruit Lacquer, which is from their collab with Emily Violet Marie, and I've been wanting that since it came out, but right when it launched, it was the only thing I really wanted from that collection, and I didn't want to pay for the shipping for the one polish. It would have made it like a $25 or $30 nail polish, and I figured I would just wait. And then when I bought from them during the expansion, I paid for the express DHL shipping, and you can't ship nail polishes that way, so I couldn't include it then. So I finally got it now. I also got the Paranormal Goo nail lacquer, which was from their Halloween release. That's like this like chartreusey, yellow jelly nail polish. And I'm a little bit apprehensive because I found that like jellies aren't always my favorite. I feel like they just get kind of like thick and mushy. So we'll see, but I was kind of like thinking a little quickly on that, so I got it. I also got the Dreamscape nail polish that I mentioned in my sales video. That one looks so pretty. It's like a purple, and it has like a, I think it was like a green to it. They also had other nail polishes that they launched that I was tempted by, but I couldn't make a decision on quick enough. Also, those were magnetic, and I see that they were selling the magnet. I do have an eyeshadow magnet too that I could probably use to work with it, but I'm like, they just sound like they take a little bit extra effort. And the 2 that I was interested in, there was one that was like purpley with green and one that was like purpley with teal, and they looked similar enough to the Dreamscape nail polish that I was like, I don't want to end up with 2 of the same thing and one's more difficult to use, so I didn't buy any of the new magnetic nail polishes. I bought 2 eyeshadows. I got the shade Etched, which I narrowed down as like the one that I didn't get from the expansion order that I wish I got. There was a point in time that I had like a whole list. I had like Royal Pear, I had Cobblestone, Palace, Statue Garden. But like the more I looked at those, the more I was like, okay, there's a reason that I decided to not get those when I made my really well thought out expansion order. And I felt like I was looking at those because I wanted to replicate that experience of the joy of opening my expansion order and having these new wonderful Clionadh shades. Maybe they would be wonderful and perfect, but from what I could see in social media, like, they are like the runners-up to the ones that I actually purchase, and I don't want to buy runners-up. I just want like the best of the best for me. But Etched just like has a piece of my heart. It looks so incredibly pretty. It's this like royal blue and purple, and it's the glitter formula that I really like. I'm really excited. I'm just really excited about that shadow. But I also bought another shadow that was kind of spontaneous. It's called Solder. It's a dimensional multi-chrome, and I'm pretty sure that it was up on the website for the first time on Black Friday. I didn't see them like post about it on social media. I didn't see them be like, surprise, we added a new shadow in the site. My theory was that that shadow is like the gift with purchase that they mentioned, that if you spend like $150, you get like an upcoming multi-chrome. I think it's that one. I don't know if they like meant to make it for sale. I don't know, but I saw it there. I made a quick decision. It looked pretty. It said it was gray-based also, and I do tend to like gray-based multi-chromes because they're very shifty but less harsh than black-based multi-chromes. And it said it was like dimensional, like it was like ultra like shimmery and stuff. So I got that also, and I'm really excited about this order. I didn't order it right on time, I don't think. It's funny how the mind works. I ordered it 12 minutes after it launched, so that's like not too far off their launch, but I haven't gotten shipping confirmation for it yet, but I'm really excited. I'm really excited about that one. I know I mentioned making an order from Tarte because they were doing like a 30% off and free shipping, and I needed to replace my Shape Tape. And actually on Cyber Monday, they ended up bumping it up to 40% off and free shipping. I kind of hate when brands do that. I mean, like, I get their point. They want you to have already shopped, and then they want you to come back and shop more because the price is so good. Or if you're someone that like almost shopped for the 30% off, they want you to like now finally make your order for the 40% off. But I just appreciate brands so much that like upfront tell you their sale for the entire weekend and stick with it. Whatever. That kind of ties into my Ulta experience because on Friday, they had a coupon that was like $10 off of a $40 order. It included, I think it included at least most prestige. Oh yeah, but some of the Black Friday offers were excluded from it. So I felt like if I ordered Shape Tape from there and I got the $10 off of my order, it's kind of like I'm getting the same discount as if I ordered from Tarte, but I would also be able to get something else that I wanted from Ulta. And the something else that I wanted from Ulta was the Kylie Wizard of Oz lip oil. I can't stop talking about Wizard of Oz. I don't know what's going on with me. They launched this lip oil in that palette collection that looks green, but I guess it goes on your lips in that like pH transforming pink. It looked really like cushiony and pretty, and I just wanted it. So I put that in my cart. I put Shape Tape in my cart. The other thing I wanted to order from Tarte when I was planning on making my order from them was one of the fresh pressed lip oils. People were talking about that years ago when it came out, and I always wanted it, and I never got it. So that was on sale on the Ulta website for $10, which was pretty much the same discount as if I got it from the Tarte website for $15 and 30% off. So I just added that in there also. Yeah, I made that order. The Shape Tape, I'm going to just count as a replacement because the one I have, I've been like scraping off the sides of it every time I put on my concealer. And then the other two lip products, I think I'm going to give to my parents to give to me for Christmas because that's not something I'm going to be like making a video about ASAP, and that would be kind of a little fun thing to open under the tree. But the annoying thing about Ulta is that I found myself on their website again on Sunday, and now on Sunday, Shape Tape was marked down to $20, and they still had the coupon for $10 off 40. And I was thinking at this point about getting this Nabla glitter palette. I have the Miami Lights palette and the Ruby Lights palette. It's like the 4-pan glitters. And when I was using them earlier in the year during my random palette selection era, which I do plan on going back to, just FYI, I was really enjoying those. And they have a more recent one that has the shadow that looks kind of like multi-dimensional, kind of like a bronze that shifts like green and orange and stuff. I was heavily thinking about ordering again from Ulta, but I was frustrated that I already ordered the Shape Tape for a higher price than I would get then. And I was just like, would I go and return the other Shape Tape that I think, like, it says on the email confirmation, like, one at $25. So like I ended up paying $25 for the Shape Tape. I'm like, would I go back and actually return that? Or would I just save that because it's something that I always use anyway and I'll end up needing another one in, 6 months or less anyway. But with the year ending and I know I'm going to be counting up my budget, it's like, I really don't want to end the year with 2 concealers when I don't need to. All of those thoughts just ended up with me like not going ahead and making that purchase. I was like really thinking about it, and there was a point that I almost did it. And then I think I actually went to like rack it in to like put Ulta in so I could like get the cash back for it. And then when I went to Ulta, the $10 off coupon had just expired. And for Cyber Monday, they had like a $10 off $50 coupon, but then I would have had to add more things to my cart. And I was just kind of annoyed by the whole thing, and I didn't do it. And like, that's fine. I feel like I did have reasonable concerns about the Nabla palette. Mostly that, like, I don't want 3 of them. The packaging all looks the same. When the year started, I thought that, like, of the 2 I had, I would only keep one of them, but I ended up really enjoying both of them. But I don't want 3 of them. I don't know. If I think about it more and I decide I want it in the future, it's like, who cares that I would have saved a couple bucks? Like, I can buy it in the future. I found myself with, like, this Black Friday, that any point like that I found myself getting, like, a little bit overwhelmed, I was able to just kind of, like, take a step back, and the worst thing that could happen is that I don't buy it and I buy it for like a bigger price in the future, or I realize that the sale was what was enticing me and I didn't really need it in the first place. So that was my little bit of frustration with Ulta. I kind of wish I did wait, but on Friday when I made my initial order, I didn't know that Shape Tape was going to be marked down farther, and I didn't know that I was going to be so entranced suddenly by this Nabla glitter palette. From e.l.f., I used to have their bite-size duo blush or cheek, whatever they call it, in the shade Spiced Apple. It was like my favorite blush. I was obsessed with it. I panned it, I used it up, and I didn't repurchase it just because I had so many other blushes, but like, it's been on my mind. e.l.f. was offering a promotion that was like, if you spend $30 or something, you can get 50% off. I don't know. I didn't have $30 worth of stuff that I wanted to get from e.l.f., so I didn't do that, but they were offering free shipping. So I was able to order my Spiced Apple for like $4 in tax, and I'm really excited to have that in my life again soon. I made an order from Pretties for Your Face. If you watched my last eye swatching video with them, my like first and only eye swatching video with them, I had a lot of mixed feelings. There is a lot of shadows that I found myself disappointed by, but there was a couple that I really liked, and I know people love Pretties for Your Face, and I'm intrigued by them. So I did purchase from them again. I don't want to tell you exactly what I bought. I'm sorry, but I want it to be a surprise for the video. But I will tell you that my favorite from the old eye swatching video was the shade Moby, which is a satin. So I did buy a couple satins. I have been interested in their polymorphs, which is their new shadows that are like the most expensive shadows they have by a lot. So I ordered a couple of those that looked really shiny. Then I ordered a couple other shades that either intrigued me and they looked shiny, or had been recommended to me in the comments of the other video. So we're going to be doing a whole redemption. I'm hoping for a higher success rate than I had last time. I feel like I will. I really like feel in my heart that that like I made a more informed purchase than the first time, and I think that'll play out in my favor, but I don't know. Stay tuned. I'm excited about it. Another purchase that I made that I don't want to reveal the surprise of now is from Copacetic. I didn't order as many from them as I ordered from Pretties for Your Face. I ordered 4 shadows and 2 nail polishes. They were having a good sale. The nail polishes were buy one get one free, and I don't know exactly what the discounts were on the eyeshadows. We'll talk about it in that video, and I'll have all the information out in front of me, but that order, I think with shipping, was like under $40. So I'm really excited for those also. I made an order from Lights Lacquer that will probably be a Christmas gift to me. I haven't ordered from them since they rebranded into the new bottles. Something about it kind of put me off. Like, I don't love the look of the new bottles, but the biggest deterrent was that I knew, I don't know, or I suspected that once I start ordering the new bottles, the other ones are gonna look kind of old to me, and I didn't want to do that to my collection. I'm hoping that won't be the case, and that's just kind of like an irrational consumerist fear that brands sell us because they want us to feel like our stuff's old and we have to buy new ones. But it has been like a solid year since I've purchased from them. Actually, no, that's a lie. I purchased from them early this year, but whatever. It's been a long time since I purchased from them, and I got 3 shades that I'm really excited about. I got Birthday Bear, which was from their Care Bears collection. It's like a really pretty, like fine shimmer pink. I got the shade Whiskey Neat, which is from their more recent collection, and that looks like a gorgeous bronzy duochrome. And then I also got this shade Pinky that looks like a very subtle pink that I imagine using as a base to put shimmery shadows on top of. They were having a good sale. I was able to use a discount code also, and with shipping, it was like $25 for the 3 shadows. I also made my first order from Victoria Beckham. I had filled up my cart, and I was thinking about it all weekend, and I don't know. I had 3 things in my cart. It was their lip gloss in Poolside, which the reason I want it is because of this gorgeous picture, I'll put it up here, of a model wearing it, but I know it's not gonna look like that on me because it's like a more mauve-y version of her skin tone, and I don't have her same skin tone. But I don't know, I'm really intrigued and I just want it and I just want to try it, and I've heard good things about her lip gloss formula, so even if it doesn't look like that on me, I think it'll still be pretty. So I guess kind of spoiler alert, I did buy that one. But also in my cart originally was one of the like single eyeshadow pots in the shade Tea Rose. I did watch a couple reviews and read a couple Instagram posts where people were saying like that is the shade of all of her eyeshadows to get. But I have so many incredible shadows. I know from experience that I don't tend to reach for my single pot shadows, and that was kind of holding me back on that one. And then also their eyeliners, I've heard really good things about, that they're like super creamy and everything, but I just felt like they didn't have the shade for me. I had the shade Bronze in my cart, but I love like a shiny waterline, but I want it to be like the perfect mid-tone that it doesn't look harsh on my waterline, and I couldn't tell if that one would look harsh or not. I also considered getting the black because I'm getting kind of low on my tight line eyeliner, but if they are so creamy, maybe I wouldn't want it for my tight line because maybe then it would transfer down to my waterline, and I don't want black in my waterline. So I was a little bit torn. I would have needed those 3 things to get free shipping. Of course, free shipping is still drawing me in even when I try to not let it. But on Cyber Monday, they were doing a free shipping. So I ended up just getting the gloss, and it was like $22 because they had like 20% off and free shipping. It was like $22, and I'm really excited for it. The packaging looks really beautiful and gorgeous and luxurious, and I'll probably get that one for Christmas, and I'm really excited. I just found some lipstick on my teeth, and I'm gonna tell myself that happened like the second before I noticed. So, another one of my purchases that might be like my most exciting purchase, I don't know. I love hand sanitizer. I always have hand sanitizer on my makeup desk because I don't want to put my hands all over my face if I'm not sure they're clean, and I love good smelling hand sanitizer because I also don't want to put that like toxic gasoline smelling hand sanitizer all over my face. I also really like the pump. I like the pump for ease of use. So my favorite recent hand sanitizer with a pump is the Hemp's Sweet Pineapple and Honey Melon. I got it from Ulta maybe like a year ago or less, and it was like $16, which is a little bit expensive for hand sanitizer, but totally worth it for the amount that I use it and cherish it. But when I had looked at the Ulta website recently, when I was running out of it, or I did run out of it, I noticed that it wasn't on their website anymore. And I was like, well, shit, like, what am I gonna do? I had looked at the Hemp's website and they did have it, but like, you have to pay for shipping. And I'm like, do I really want to make this like a $25 hand sanitizer? So I left the tab open on my phone and I walked away and I moved on with my life. And then on Black Friday, I was going through the tabs on my phone and just like refreshing things to see what sales were. And I put the hand sanitizer in my cart and it was 75% off. 75% off. So it was $4 for this hand sanitizer. So I bought 4 of them. I paid for shipping, $24 for 4 of my perfect hand sanitizer. So I'm really excited about that, and that already shipped also. Really excited to have it again. What I've been using in its place is I have the Sol de Janeiro hand sanitizer that you spray, but it just doesn't feel clean. Like, I'm sure it's fine, but like, it doesn't have the same feeling. It just feels like I'm spraying something like warm, and like it feels like I'm spraying perfume on my hands. So I have been using that, but I'm really excited to get back to my Hemp's. I made an order from Necessaire also, which I predicted I would. I got the neck serum. I was able to get a 10% off coupon. Hannah Louise Poston did a sponsorship recently, and she had a coupon that I used. And then I got a free body serum with that. That also has shipped. Kind of last minute, I made an order from Shine by SD. I don't even know if I actually got the Black Friday sale on it, because I feel like I just missed the sale and I was like, whatever, I want these 2 shades, I'm gonna get them. I got the shade Sweetie, which is a recent shadow that they just came out with that just looks really sparkly and pretty. And I got the shade Bizarre, which was from the Duality collab. And I've just been seeing that more recently and really wanting it. So I got those. And I think before shipping, that was like $27. Kind of getting towards the end of it. Sephora had a sale on Monday, and I bought some candles. I haven't been counting candles in my budget. It's counted in my inventory, but not in my budget. But I did buy kind of more candles than maybe I should have. I don't know. I feel a little comforted by the Sephora thing though, because I know I can bring them back to the store if I get them and I hate the way they smell, but I did read the descriptions and I'm anticipating liking all these. So I got 3 from, hold on. Oh, my Shine by SD order shipped. So I got the Skylar Vanilla Sky Candle that Lauren May Beauty always talks about and really likes. That was on sale for $31.50. I got the Otherland Cardamom Milk Vegan Candle, which was on sale for $28.50. And I got the Forever Mood Thirst Trapping Candle, which was on sale for $26.50. And then, one of the sales codes you could use was like choose 3 of these with your purchase. So I got 2 mini candles from Voluspa that I'm excited to try, as well as a little rollerball fragrance from Clean Reserve. And then I also bought more Living Proof shampoo, because that's what I've been using recently, even though it's really expensive. I just like the way that it makes my hair look. But they had a gift set, so I was able to buy the big ones that had a pump that retail for $65 each. It was a set of them and something else, maybe the dry shampoo or something, for $89. I also got the Kaja Mochi Glow Bouncy Highlighter in Toy Alien, which I've been eyeing for like over a year and really wanting, and I'm excited to finally get it. And the thing about this order is that they were doing like an Afterpay promotion that you would get 25% off if you used Afterpay. So I did use Afterpay, and I got 25% off on top of all the sales. So I'm really excited about this. Yeah. I felt like my candle collection that I have has been getting pretty depleted, so I'm excited to have some new options to switch between. now that I know that the thing to do is to switch between them. And I got an iPad. So the thing is, I have like my iPhone, and then I also have my old iPhone from before I got my newer iPhone, and I use this as kind of like an extra screen so I can like watch YouTube videos on it while I'm on my phone and stuff like that. It's kind of like always like a joke in my house that like Hannah with her two phones. But this one has been getting pretty slow, and also the screen is really small, so I've been thinking about getting an iPad just so I could have like a larger portable screen to watch YouTube videos on. I could also use it to like make thumbnails, because I want to try to be better about actually making thumbnails and not just having like a frozen image of me like usual. And I could play games on it. So I got this little purple one. I just picked it up from Target yesterday, so I actually haven't even opened it yet. But I just got this little purple iPad. It was on sale for Cyber Monday, and I'm excited about it. Let's talk about a couple things that I almost bought but didn't, and that will wrap up this video. Glamlight. Glamlight, Glamlight, Glamlight. I mentioned them that they were having a 40% off like pre-Black Friday sale, and they ended up having the same 40% off on Black Friday. And I wasn't like, they weren't like a sure thing, but it was like a probably. I really wanted the chocolate martini palette, the Barbie palette, and there was a Scooby-Doo lipstick that like I was kind of on the fence about, but like it was like hanging out in my cart. But when I went on Black Friday to my cart, the Barbie palette was sold out. And that was kind of like, I realized in that moment that was kind of like the glue of the order. I've been wanting the chocolate martini palette for a long time, but the Barbie palette excites me more. So when that was sold out, I was like, all right, I guess I won't make a Glamlight order unless it comes back in stock. And I checked a couple times during the weekend and it didn't come back in stock. Maybe I'll buy that in December if it does come back in stock and they have a similar sale. But yeah, didn't buy that for that reason. Another one is Lethal Cosmetics. You guys talked me out of wanting any of their shimmers. I really appreciated the comments on the video I posted about like brands that are on my radar. I feel like I was getting the tea, and I appreciate you guys. So Lethal Cosmetics, I was talked out of any of the shimmers, but I had a couple mattes in my cart, but like, I don't know. I'm not that excited about them. And then also my thought is that like, even though the sales are good and everything, it's like, I don't need such an influx of stuff in my life at one time, because there's only so much I can use and appreciate at one time. And I know that if I like keep getting more orders because they're cheap, I'm not gonna give the things the like time and energy that they deserve, and the time and energy that I would give them if they were my only purchase in a couple week span, you know? So I wasn't feeling excited about buying them, and I didn't. In the cart with that was one of the loose shadows from Carla Cosmetics, and Camera Ready Cosmetics was offering 15% off, so it was like $40 for 3 Lethal mattes and the Carla shimmer. I just didn't go ahead and do it because I already have enough things coming in. And then the other thing is Dandelions Cosmetics. That, I don't know. I'm definitely going to try them at some point, but the comments I was receiving were like, Dandelions is so good, but they're so powdery. And like I've said before, I'll take a powdery eyeshadow for pigment, but I also feel like a lot of the shadows I'm using are so easy to use. And I'm like, do I really have gaps in my collection that I need to fill in? And if I don't have gaps, then why would I buy like a similar color in a formula that I'm already anticipating is harder to use? I don't know. They were so inexpensive, and like if I picked out 3 or 4 shades and paid for shipping, it would have been like under $15. But that just came down to already having ordered so many other things and just not having the capacity for it and not being excited for it. So I'll order from them in the future, but now it's just not the time. So yeah, that's my Black Friday haul. It's a lot, but I did get some good deals, and I'm excited to make videos on some things. Some of the stuff I probably wouldn't have ordered had I not had a YouTube channel. Like the Pretties for Your Face, I don't know. I don't know if I would have ordered that, but I am really excited. And yeah, all of the biggies, there will definitely be videos on once I get them in. I would love to hear what you got from Black Friday. If you have any random exciting hand sanitizer things, tell me about that too. Like, you know, not specifically hand sanitizer, but I just mean like things that aren't traditional beauty. I'm also curious about. If you enjoy this, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and there's always more makeup content on the way. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.